family, it's Flora. Welcome back to this platform where my goal is to help women in particular live healthier, happier, more fulfilled lives. And I want to help you live a life of purpose, a life of impact where you make a difference, beginning in your home, in your marriage, in your family, whether you're single, married, divorced, etc. If this is the first time on my channel, please hit the subscribe button and join me on this journey. I tend to post messages regularly on relationship, marriage, dating, courting, parenting, etc. So without further ado, and if this message blesses you, please also be a blessing onto someone else and share. And so without further ado, I'm really excited. Another series that I'm introducing. I have a series, if you are a parent, I have a series called Dear Parent. Please check it out. It's just practical advice on how to be a parent. And and very, very excited about this new one that I've called Revive. And basically it's going to be similar. This time it's practical advice, practical tips on how to rekindle the flame in your marriage. So without further ado, let's get cracking with part one of this series, which is about emotional connection. So part one, I've titled this message Emotional Connection. Now many a times couples sort of become disconnected. They lose that emotional connection for a number of reasons. Sometimes it's just life that gets in the way, children, busy lifestyle, work, etc. And these things can, as I said, impact your intimacy, or the level of intimacy you share between husband and wife, and the level of connection that you have. Now sometimes, however, this is the disconnection can be a symptom of something a lot deeper. So the first step, I believe, is before everything else, is to have a conversation, is to have an honest, transparent, loving conversation with your spouse. And ladies, I'm talking to my ladies here, my sisters, my girlfriends, my daughters, my aunties. Ladies, the tone of this conversation is crucial. It's very, very important. We're not talking about requesting. We are not talking about threatening. We're not talking about, blackmailing. We're talking about having a calm, positive, loving conversation with your spouse, where the aim is to express your needs for more intimacy, is to express your needs for more connection. And I'm going to give you some practical example on how you can do it. One way you can do it is by finding something that is working well in your relationship. So what you don't want to do, I'll tell you what not to do first. What you don't want to do is we don't go out like we used to do before. We don't, things are so different. We don't do this like we used to do before, and come across as if you were blaming him. Relationship is a partnership. Relationships are partnerships. So approach it as as a team. So basically what you want to do is find something that you're both doing well as a team, something that is working. And then I'll give you the example. So for instance, what you could do is, I really, really like, how we work well with this new routine that we have with, the kids. Or I really like the way we've settled in well in this new home. Or I really like the way we've decorated the house. Or I've really liked, and then when you found the positive and you've stated the positive, add something like, do you know what will be even better, or do you know what will make things even more beautiful, is if we spend more time together, or if we go back to having more dates, or is if we make more time to ourselves, or I like how we're doing this well, but you know what, I really miss us spending time together. So these are just some of the ways that you could have the conversation and express your needs for for things to be different in terms of intimacy. Another way you could do that is to reminisce and remember, the times where you had that intimacy. Talk about the times where, you had that connection and how you felt then, and hopefully how you can go back to that, to that level of intimacy. Now, this is the thing. If you're serious about getting that level of connection, that level of intimacy, it's going to take effort. It's going to take a change of mindset, because it doesn't just happen. You're going to both have to do some work. It's going to take you being willing to come out of your comfort zone and doing things that sometimes you don't feel like doing, or doing things that sometimes may feel a bit awkward at first because it's the first time. It may take you being willing to try out new things, or it may also take you being willing to try to do things differently. It takes all that. This is why it's important also that you check your mindset and understand that, to get to that level of intimacy will take work. It would take also you being intentional about it. Like I said earlier on, it doesn't just happen. And I have been there before, and I would tell you it is well worth the effort. So there you have it. Tip number 1, start with emotional connection. Start with the conversation about emotional connection. And so I hope that you've been blessed. Remember that you're blessed to be